It's the Cable
And When We Kiss, too. Okay. Ancestral Recall. Hello. Look at that. Maybe Wheel the Loot Dream. We get the Bowmasters. We can recall the opponent and get a free bolt. Huh? You blame Moto. Can we still blame Worth? Worth actually was working for Wizards very briefly. I think it was like super short. They like hired him back for something and then fired him within like 2 months. It was crazy. We were all like, we can blame Worth again. Oh, okay. Wizards won't even give us that, You feel beardos and mustachios are natural allies? Oh, yeah. Especially the elaborate mustachios, right? Like, if you ever look at the people that are winning beard competitions, they're, like, very much mustachios, right? That's all. Yeah, they're not skimping on the mustachio. Should we get a Bob? Let's get a Bob in here. Remind me the Worth reference deets. Worth used to be one of the faces of Magic the Gathering Online. And if something was going wrong with Moto, people would jokingly say to blame Worth. Just a person. People were good-humoredly giving crap for anytime anything went wrong. There's beard competitions? There are, yeah. I'm just a casual, though. I'm not even an F&M champion with beard. Kids these days don't know their history. Yeah, I bet they don't even know what Liliana the Veil does. Alright, I'll lounge, I guess. Kind of want an underground sea, but Liliana's over $100? That doesn't make any sense. Wasn't it like nothing recently? Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, no, you're wrong. It's like a $27 card, $10 card. Apparently, it really depends on which edition you're looking at. You cracked a Mox back in college. You don't think that damaged the condition? Ooh. Should we Doomsday? Have y'all ever Doomsdayed before? I'm really excited. So there's a flashback 2015 constructed tournament happening in the Twin Cities. Charity event benefiting trans folks fleeing persecution. But the whole premise of the tournament is 2015 standard, team trios, standard modern, legacy. And I'm very excited to play 4 probes in modern. Flip me some Delvers, trigger some young Pyromancers. It's going to be a good-ass time. BFZ standard? Yeah, but Siege Rhino shit. 2015 Legacy is good, yeah. Back when you could Elves versus Delver versus Shardless stuff. Treasure Cruise, not in this one. When's the event? Let me get you details. I believe it's July 11th. So you have a full month to get a team together, get a deck together. I was pleasantly surprised. I just looked through my cards, and I had an entire deck except for I was missing Snapcasters. I was one set of Snapcasters, and it's proxy friendly. There's a link to the event. It is indeed Saturday, July 11th. $120 per team, so it's 3 people splitting the entry fee. And 100% of the proceeds is benefiting the Koi Initiative. Like I said, trans folks fleeing states that are passing legislation that harms them and stuff. So a super good cause, very important right now. And the format's super cool, too. There's just, like, nothing that's not cool about this fucking format. I'm really excited about it. Anyway, that's going to be at Lodestone Games in the Twin Cities. Well, I was 2015 chosen. I didn't choose it. They didn't come to me and they were like, hey, Caleb, what format do you want to help sponsor and promote and stuff? They came to me and they're like, Caleb, we're doing a 2015 Standard Modern Legacy Team Trios event. Charity. Helping folks that need it. Are you in? And I was like, everything you just fucking said is just the most me shit ever. Let's fucking go. I wasn't like asking questions like, why would you do this? Why would you do something this awesome? Frantic Search and Gush are both very groovy Doomsday cards. I think Gush is the most important. I was wondering if I like took Riddler, if I can wheel the Gush. I'm not gonna wish it. I'm not gonna risk it. Rather, yeah, another one of these. You did their historical standard team trios a few months ago. It was a lot of fun. Need to find a team. Hell yeah, Light Sentry. Yet 2 years ago, I worked with them for a Cube charity event, and it was a lot of fun. It was super well run. The vibes were excellent. We raised a lot of good money for a good cause. So I was real stoked to pick up the phone again, as it were. Last year, I was asked to help again, but I said no because the 365 was killing me, and I was trying to keep my schedule as low effort as possible. Top used to be a classic Doomsday card. There's a Cult Epiphany though, which also draws into the deck. I'll take the top, I guess. Glad you did, Darth Steves. One cool thing about this format, if you don't want to use proxies, is that all the cards that were like expensive tournament staples back then are like very cheap now. Unless you're playing Legacy, I guess. But I had to scoop like an Engineered Explosives, and I was like, I remember this card being fucking $15-$30 back in the day. And they're like, that'll be $3. I was like, okay, sure. Let me see if I got some nickels in my pocket. You still have a Tarka Red from that period. You're all fucking sleeved up, Jackal Demon. How could you miss it? I guess I'll grab Void Walker. Spose. You live in New Zealand? What does that have to do with anything? I understand that there's a long, expensive flight between New Zealand and the Twin Cities. But, I mean, would you expect time travel to be cheap? You're going back to 2015. Ooh, that Jace. That Jace, though. You want to do 2210 Legacy and play some Burn? It wasn't good there either, Chaos. I'm sorry. Burn has literally never been good in Legacy. Same with Zoo. I made the fucking finals of a SCG with Zoo. Maverick, though. Maverick was good for a hot minute. Maverick was tier 1 for a while. Be nice to the Legacy Burn players. No! I will not! They've had it too good for too long. Patrick Sullivan, top 8's one Legacy tournament in 1992. And everyone just goes along with pretending the Burn is playable. The worst thing was when people would give their friends a Burn deck. They're like, hey, you're new to Legacy. You're here for the standard tournament anyway. Why don't you play this fucking piece of shit unplayable garbage? You'll lose to anyone with a Force of Will or a Dark Ritual in their deck. Yeah, that's 90% of the tournament. But you get to learn Legacy. Like, no, I'm not learning shit. There's a fucking, there's a lot of, what? There's no playable cards here. You want someone to learn Legacy? You give them a deck with like Cabal Therapy and Brainstorm in it, and you let them time out for 3 rounds, and everybody will hate them, and who cares? Hey, there we go. The Doomsday works. Caleb just called Lightning Bolt unplayable. No, I called Lava Dart unplayable. Or Lava Spike. Anything with lava in the name is not a playable Legacy card. Is this a personal experience? People lending their friends Burn? That was a very common thing, was to lend your friends Burn or Belcher. Because it was like your extra deck that you just like had handy. That you built for fucking 2 pieces of gum and a nickel. And then your opponent puts a fucking Belcher on the stack and it gets countered and they're like, I don't want to play Legacy anymore. And like, no shit. Who would want to do that? You got lent Burn when you first played Legacy in 2007. Yeah, I've had bad friends before too. Your loner deck was Shardless Bug. I think Shardless Bug is an excellent loner deck. That is exactly the sort of deck I would give someone if they were trying to learn Legacy. It's got some inherent power where you can just like Shardless and Cascade into a draw 3. And then you got some decision to make with your brainstorms and stuff. I don't think you want to give people an autopilot deck. I could be wrong, but I think that was like a fucking mistake that people had in their brains. Dragon Stompy, much more of a deck than Burn, for sure. That's a real one. Blood Moon, Chalice of the Void, those are real fucking Legacy cards. Speaking of real Legacy cards, how about this deck, huh? I kind of want my last filler card to be blue. Help juice up the Force Negation. Maybe Stern Scolding's fine. Maybe Jodsy. I don't play all 3 of these tapped lands. Maybe 2 of them. The thing is that like Doomsday and Jace are both very mana intensive, so you do want as many duels as possible, but you also want like the least amount of tap lands as possible. Anyway, this should be okay. Sure. Whatever. Maybe one more swamp because the Sheldock Isle's blue. Oh, but we have Gush here. You know, let's lean Islands. This is good. Sure. Updating the overlay real quick like. The 5-drop that draws 3 is solid, Bringer of Phoebus. Everything else is pretty whatever. Not terrible, but like fillerish, you know? The charms and the Emeritus of make a 1/1 flyer. So our best hit here would be Dark Ritual. Just the easiest way for us to get to Doomsday mana. Black source? Fuck. Stern Scolding, just much worse than a removal spell at all times. Huh. Just sitting over there, like, failing to hit. Assume this gets remanded. Oh, wow. They're off white mana. Yeah, I guess you're right. They played the Godless Shrine tapped. Huh. Okay, but now they can land the Minskin Boo. Oh, shit. I guess we get Emperor Bones back Wan Shi Tong. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Mixed Skilled thinks 87 months there. If you get too low on life, it gets awkward because you need to, like, Doomsday and then win on the same turn. You can't Doomsday into Treasure Cruise because the Doomsday exiles the graveyard. If you tuck the Boo token, you won't get any 1/1s, which maybe doesn't matter. I mean, Menace is pretty good, too. We could tap the top and get an extra couple of 1/1s. I don't think it's worth, though. Oh, we know they have Snuff Out in hand. This line's just losing. Yeah, CG. They pump here on the boom. We had a winning line next turn. You Doomsday and then have Gush on the top. You can tap the top, draw the Gush, Gush it up with some mana floating, play the Jace Mill. I think you have enough mana to get there, especially with Mox Diamond in the deck, right? You have to not forget what your opponent's hand is, though, when you're making your lines. Pretty important. I guess I cut this and play this. Fire it up. Well, I saw this band recently. Got me. Doomsday can, of course, put the Jace back on the bottom. What's that, 13? Should I just remove my ability to win with Doomsday to draw 3 sweet, sweet cards? I'm gonna. We have other win cons. Another win con in my fucking hand. Oculus? Yeah, you exile 3 cards, juggle them on, but then you draw 3 cards, right? Like, you see how all 3 of our cards also go to the graveyard. And Probe also draws another one, too. I mean, the tower as well. We're actually much closer to playing the Oculus post Treasure Cruise than before casting it. That velocity, though. Fuck, I floated and then paid the life, and that's all right. I was just prepping for this one. I really want to play that Voidwalker, but I really want to play this Recall, but I really want to play that Voidwalker, and there's also a Bowmasters here. Fuck. I'll grab this stinker. Oh, yeah. Magic's sweet. Magic's a good game. Richard Garfield was onto something. So you let that resolve and they hit both of our gas cards. You feel like a moron. But if they hit like one of your lands, you're pretty happy. Instead of force negationing. Fucking jam it. Ha ha! Surprise owl! I love this stupid owl. The game has ended. Game 3? Game 3? Owls are really good at sneaking. They are. They've got like special fucking sneak the fuck up on you feathers. So they fly real silent. You ever see a mouse or any kind of like vermin out in the wild? They're so like skittery and just like very aware of the chance of there being a predator at any time. They move so fast, always looking around. And owls are designed to sneak the fuck up on them. They're very good at it. Made a dual commander deck for it. For Wan Chi Tong? Yeah, I streamed that. I streamed it the day that I built it. It was fun. I think we went like 3-2 or something. It was like solid. The awkward thing about so like Wan Chi, there's like a lot of like really cool things that trigger Wan Chi Tong, which made it fun to build around. The issue with Wan Chi Tong as a commander is that if you want to use it to answer your opponent's commander, they just put it back in the command zone, and then you don't get tokens. And so it's like fine, right? You're like fogging their commander, but it's not as exciting as if you're getting tokens every time, right? No, my thoughts! My beautiful thoughts! I think we're just going to see a turn 2 Fnatic here, yeah. Oh, nope. Mother of Runes, sure. Really want to draw cards, but hard to see this losing the race. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Want you, my beloved. No, my things. Well, opponent's at 5. I have a 5/5 flyer. Yeah, with ward 2. Could be relevant. Oh. They got the answer. They got the solution here. The unearth replaces the creature you just reanimated, so it was free there, Well, that's kind of where I thought that was going. All right. Time. Cast ye. Perfect. I think the time has come for Jin. Don't hate an owl under a shell tile. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Dr. J here. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 79 months. I guess having the orc counterspelled isn't the end of the world. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Questing Bay, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 77 months. Big cheers. I've never heard Ever Age, Master Mike. What genre are they? Well, this is all bad for me. Well, not going very well. I got a 6 me down to 9. I still have counterspell in hand. Hate it. Hate it. Sort of makes funny with Gao. What am I in my tutor for? I feel like a 5/5 might be too piddly. I was hoping the Bowmasters would line up against this Brazen, but I don't think that's happening. I think I just gotta fire it off to get some chumpers here. Everage describes themselves as Mountain Psych. I'm not from Canada. This does sound like something I would be into. Wonder why they didn't do it for one more. I guess we're about to find out, huh? Yeah, that's what Mountain Psych implies, you dude. They're making psychedelic rock and also living in the mountains. And then Desert Psych is people living in the desert. And Forest Psych is people living in the bustling streets of New York. We have Memory Jar Bowmasters. Alright, submit. Submit. Bow down before the glory of Santa. Or be crushed, be crushed. Yeah, this is good. Oh shit, what up? Hey Master Mike, thanks for $6.90. Today we shall walk through voids. One land away from this sick-ass bird spirit. I gotta say, this is not my best gin concoction I've ever mixed together. What's an ass bird spirit? You'll know. You'll know when you find one. Very hard to mistake. If you don't know an ass bird spirit, you're way behind. Oh, yeah. Wiping up the rear, right? Looks like they want to use a prism counter and sack a clue token, get in front of my bowmaster. I'm going to take 4, go to 13. Seems fine. Sure thing, boss. Uh-huh. So Doomsday, I activate Shelldock, draw 3. I only have 1 island. Don't love it. Alright, let's play this here song request here from the Master Mike, who says this is the track that got them into them. Oh yeah, that's a Mountain Psych for sure. Oh, they're squelching. They're squelching. Mana short here of some recall shenanigans. We spinning that wheel. Love it. Well then. Yes, they're at 4. They can gain 2 with the Thopter Foundry in play, but 2 is not enough to bring them over 6. They're taking 6 from these orcs. It's a little scary, right? To let the opponent draw 3. Maybe they draw some counter spell or whatever and counter your second recall, but seemed correct. Seemed correct to try and just win there. Not let them untap their Urza again, get more spins in and such. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Strike while the iron is hot. What does that mean? You had iron striking? Blacksmithing? That makes more sense than thinking of like a steam iron just without the wrinkles in your clothes. Like, yeah, of course you want it to be hot. It's not going to do anything if it's not hot. What's on a mold of 5? Hey, sup, Emily? How you doing? Cast more strikes and slay the spire. Ooh. Alright, what are your 3 cards? Oh, some good ass cards over there. Teaches some classes, vibing, gonna have hot dogs for lunch. That sounds like a solid day. Feels like some pressure, huh? Feels like we got some pressure here. It's gonna be a good time, I think. Mr. Meatball. Go, my little bird. This is actually my my desk playmat. Trade ya. Huh. think they're gonna flash in Philia here. Excuse me. I do not have Oracle, correct, Mark? There's a Mox Diamond in the deck, Mark. So if you've cast an Emeritus, you're likely to be good. Because, like, Gush is a free draw, too. I think they were trying to pop the Strix there, and then Philia could have popped the Orc Army token. We blink at Strix? No, okay. I didn't think so. It's so tempting to fucking hit them with it and kill their Lelia, but I'm just gonna do this normal. One normal Ancestral Recall, please. Thank you. You get that top down for the extra couple Wanchi Tongue tokens all warmed up. It's pronounced like an Emeritus Professor. How do you pronounce that? Am I doing it stupid? I assume I'm mispronouncing everything. And then, like, the 10th time someone corrects me, and Emeritus. Okay. Fair enough. Did I study words? Yeah, not that word. I didn't get a degree in emerit of whatever. Oh, interesting. They didn't pop off the unexpectedly. Maybe they didn't want me to be able to redraw it immediately. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Dirty D and the Thunder Chiefs. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 77 months. How dare you mispronounce Latin bullshit? It's a Latin word? I gotta say, chat, I don't think, I don't think it matters that I don't know how to pronounce this one. Boom. Your English wasn't spelling tests every week? Yeah, people think of English like English classes in high school. English classes. Which literally were just like spelling tests every week. If you had a bad teacher. That's so funny that she gives you 2 more 1/1s if you oust her or whatever. Actually, I had a Doomsday win here. I'm glad I fucking rediscovered my old goth playlist. It's been a refreshing change of pace for me specifically. When I'm driving, I've got a what's basically a Pandora station. It's like Amazon's version of Pandora that does like a discovery queue based on the only 2 albums that I've listened to on my my Amazon account, which is Yob and Eternal Champion. So it's giving me like weird doom and heavy metal shit, and it's awesome. But it's nice to have a break every once in a while. Other genres, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I guess I'm drawing 3. Ooh. Is it true, Mark? Do big sneezes equal big orgasms? So you can Bowmaster's the token and then double attack the Ajani. Is this not enough? We do not have Urborg now. We have a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual can fix for Doomsday. hate losing my gush. It's like just barely enough damage. I just in the Philly didn't want to blink out of Johnny there. So I draw a recall for turn. I fire off recall. Play Mox Diamond. Play Jace win. I don't think there's a backup win here of any kind. Alright, we're at 7 life. Please don't kill me. Please! Please, be don't kill me. Be nice. So unexpectedly absent doesn't work because we're gonna mill 2. Oh, but then the Jace wouldn't be in play. Yeah, I guess if they have absent, they just win. They're holding it up too. I think I gotta go for it, right? Maybe I was supposed to just play Wan Shi Tong here. 3 mana. 2 mana. Don't want to lose the days for no reason. On tap. How's Cube? It's alright. Yeah, they had it too. I feel like, so we're sitting here, we're in a spot where like they're not repping lethal or anything. I wonder if you Wan Shi Tong the Ajani, if they just like fire this up because they feel weird holding up unexpectedly absent forever. But yeah, it gets milled here and we just deck. Damn. Fair enough. Oh shit, we get another game? I thought I was dead. Sweet, let's go. Oh, really, EPL? Nice. I've only heard like a couple of other people recognize this band. I like them too. There's like a kind of morose vocals going on. I dig it. Soft poetic. No Zeratol. Being at 2 less life against a red opponent. So far, I've only lost casting Doomsday. Depeche Mode sounding kinda. Yeah, that's a lot of this playlist. That kind of sounds like that Depeche Mode band. Yep. That's what we're doing here. Fuck. Sure. Collapse and drown. Leaving Doomsday friendly cards in the graveyard. Just in case, you never know. Is it my turn? Block, I block. Believe I get an island here. They had Gen Con in 1993? Of course they did. They had Gen Con older than that. That was when Magic got released. Its like original fucking release was Gen Con. They gave out booster packs to like random D&D nerds to like hopefully crack and make some sealed decks in between the rounds and stuff. This is like you've got 40 minutes to kill. Here's some cards that have like fucking D&D shit on them. And it was just they're just like alpha packs in people's Gen Con bags. And people are like, what is this shit? And just like throwing them in the trash. They know those were worth thousands of dollars. Just some like random shit in their fucking bag. Show me what you got. It's all kind of whatever, right? Kind of feels like the opponent needs to do something real fucking impressive here, doesn't it? No, not like that. Yep, there's some KMFDM on this playlist. I think I need some more cards to help them out, huh? That was awesome. that was a little kind of a flashy way to win a game of Magic, huh? Here, I have 3 more cards. You need 3 more cards. You know what? You look hard up for cards. I'm gonna give you some more cards. Have I got a fucking deal for you? Trophy o'clock, motherfuckers, right? Oh, good shit right there. Oh, man. That was a good-ass draw. I am gonna go to bed. Tomorrow is Thursday. And we all know what we do on Thursday.